video, I guess YouTube will do something about it. So, if you're looking for a last minute gift to give somebody that's an ebook, buy my last minute ebook gift. I say last minute because it's so close to Christmas. If you're doing Hanukkah, Christmas, New Year's gifts, Passover gifts, whatever gifts you're trying to give, if you're trying to get an early Valentine's Day gift on sale, I highly recommend that you get my ebook, part one. If you want to help people to find their destiny or life purpose, or you're trying to find your own, I highly recommend that you buy my ebook. Now, this is a little teaser for my ebook. Right now, my ebook is available through my VIP link. Okay, I decided to wait until mid January to put it on Amazon for the after Christmas sales and to get all the shopping, holiday shopping out the way, um, hardcore holiday shoppers out the way, and then sell it on Amazon the second week of January. But you can buy it right now. You can buy it right now through my VIP link. I have my ebook on a VIP link site where you can read it. Okay, it is $8 right now. The price will be more come the second week of January when it gets on Amazon. So I highly recommend that you get it right now, and it's a last minute gift while it is discounted. So if you want to buy my ebook on finding your life purpose and your destiny, ways that you never heard anyone tell you, okay? If you're looking for other ways, if you're willing to be open and see other ways of doing it, um, you need to get my ebook, part one, okay? Because I'm starting part two today. So once it's on Amazon, then I'm not going to have it on my VIP site. So if you want to buy the book, it is $8. You can send $8 to my Cash App at money sign Coach V Hunter or at my PayPal, and I will send you the link. You have to email me after you pay, and I will send you the link to my ebook. You can read it for free all the way through January. I mean, not for free, but you can read it on my VIP site all the way through January. The part two will be out the second week of January when my part one is on Amazon. So here is a little teaser that's from my book. Okay, it's not the whole lesson. When you are trying to manifest through your life purpose, okay, keep in mind you can only manifest what you are supposed to have according to your life purpose, your spiritual contract. So if it's coming slow, it's because the metaphysical world is trying to decide whether it's truly in your contract. So it's basically deep diving into your contract to see if you really need it with your life purpose or you're just trying to manifest it out of just wanting. Okay, because the Holy Spirit don't give the angels a pass to give you things out of want. It has to be serving your life purpose. Even if you don't know your life purpose, they know. Okay, so second thing, if your manifestation is not coming, you are not in alignment. And we're not just talking about the common lessons on YouTube where it says you have to be the person. First of all, you should already be compelled to be the person. If you got to train yourself to be the person, then you're actually trying to take a gift that's for someone else's contract. And you're trying to be someone else's contract. You're actually kind of doing destiny stealing and you don't know you are. So if you're not compelled to be a certain way, if you don't feel being a certain way is natural to you, then you can't expect the manifestation to come because you get who you are, but who you are needs to come natural. Okay? If you have to train yourself to be a certain person, then you're basically trying to sneak in a metaphysical window of someone else's contract and trying to get what they're supposed to get. And there's always heavy karma and consequences for that. So be true to what you are really attracted to. What you are really attracted to is a big part of who you are. And if you're in alignment with that, then the manifestation will come. A big part of who I am, as example, I'm going to use me as an example, is I like clarity. I like poetism. It's naturally me. I like to see how I can make a metaphor or literary creativity out of things. I've always been that way, even as a little kid. It's been my nature to be artsy, and not just when I'm sad or stressed. Like artsy is just who I am. So of course, my manifestation would be most likely come if I was in that energy. See what I'm saying? When you are authentic. So if your manifestation is not coming, no matter what the manifestation is, even if it's just ideas, it's because you're not being authentic and you need to keep it real. You need to keep it real. I know some things I'm saying is triggering some people. Hi, everybody. But you have to ask yourself, are you being authentic? Like, why did you choose to be you? Why are you being you? You know, the why is it. The why is what makes or breaks the deal. So why? You know, mind dump all the reasons why you want it. Mind dump why you are being you. Are you only being you to get what you want, or are you being you because you know that's who you truly are? I'm not going to I'm not going to dress purposely like like Hemingway because I want Hemingway's abilities, manifestation abilities. That would be me being fake. But if I'm naturally drawn to the way Hemingway was, if that's naturally my taste and interest in clothes and activities, then of course, then I'm chosen to get what Hemingway get. See what I'm saying? If I'm naturally drawn to the dark nightlife, if I feel like I'm always woken up at night, if I'm a night person, then of course my powers of manifesting would be strong according to the night energy. Okay? So I can't get too deep because it's in my ebook. If you want my ebook, if you want to get it as a last minute gift to people, it is $8. If you want to read it, if you want to send them the link, you can pay $8, send the $8 to my Cash App at money sign Coach V Hunter or at my PayPal, and then I will send you the link. Now you can only send the link to the person that you bought the book for to read. You can't post the link anywhere else. Okay, you can't share the link with anyone else. You can't sell the link or anything like that because it will be taken down by the end of January. So you need to tell them, you know, they need to read the book by the end of January. It will be on Amazon by the end of the second week of January. Um, my part two is also going to explain to you. My part two ebook is going to explain to you different cheat codes that are legal for manifesting through your life purpose. But you have to read ebook one in order to really grasp ebook two. Okay? So ebook one is getting into finding your life purpose and your destiny, your spiritual contract. Ebook two is telling you how to use the lessons in ebook one and also how to stay in alignment with your life purpose, how to get the most of it, how to use divine timing with it as well. That's ebook two, what I just said. Okay, this was a little teaser. So being authentic. Um, you know what I find is not authentic. A sign that you're not being authentic is when the energy you know you need to be in and you're not being in it. See, that's unauthentic. So you can't expect to get your manifestation. So let's say you know you need to work on being in a certain energy, but you keep saying, Well, I have free will. If I don't want to be in that energy, I'm not going to. Then that's why the manifestation is not coming. Okay. My ebook, my part one ebook really gets into, there's a whole section in here that talks about energy as well, um, about manifesting through understanding energy, your energy. Okay. If you, I don't want to give it away, but because I want people to buy the ebook. Here's another reason why your manifestation is not coming. You are too codependent and you are being a people pleaser. Your manifestation want you to demand people to pay for it, pay for what you're doing. If you're doing a lot of stuff for free, you're not entitled to the manifestation. You don't think that you're worth paid for. You have to make sure you know your value, know your worth. Okay. So doing 50%, I'm sorry, 15% of free work is good enough. If you're like always doing 50%, 100% freebie and not caring about your personal needs and getting paid, then the manifestation is not to come. The manifestation is, it comes to people who are worthy and who see their value. If you don't see your value in what you're doing, it cannot come. Okay? All right. So, um, sometimes people need a book like my ebook to be able to start to build up the faith in themselves. You know, your manifestation is connected to your life purpose. That's what it feeds, that's what it nourishes. But some people don't have the faith. But the faith is only got through taking leaps, through taking risk. I know we like to say faith is before, but you don't need faith to take the leap. You need courage. Okay? The faith that you're worthy of the manifestation can actually grow once you take the leap that would trigger the manifestation to come. See? People who manifest quick and effortlessly are very bold people. They are not afraid to be told no. They're not afraid to have to wait for the results. They just want to see what's going to happen. So when you live your life like a little kid, I'm just doing this to see what happens. Okay? What you're doing, you're protecting your mind from thinking you're not worthy. You're getting rid of the whole script of am I worthy, not worthy, am I not, whatever. So you don't even have to worry about that blocking the manifestation. You're not even taking the risk of blocking your manifestation. So if you're doing things to get a manifestation, because you do have to do stuff to get a manifestation, you need to be like, I just want to see what happens. I want to see what happens when I do this. Like I did tonight. I want to see what happens when I get up tonight instead of daytime videos. I want to see what happens. In my last live video I did tonight, I got a donation. I had massive downloads. Okay. I don't know what happened to the live video. I'm going to have to contact YouTube and ask them why they didn't process the video. But the video hasn't been processed yet for anyone who wants to watch my last live video. Okay. I will post the link once it's processed and um, posted by YouTube. But um, there is a certain time and sense of being you have to be in for every manifestation. But guess what? Once you manifest one time, that is the sense of being in time you should pretty much use for all your manifestations. That because all manifestations are interconnected. Okay? They're all part of a web that's attached to your contract. So once you once you remember the way you were and how you felt and the time, all you gotta do is stay there. Okay, literally just stay there, y'all. Don't go nowhere else. I know that we're like, oh, the grass is greener. I can go here and go there. But if it worked the way you did it before, it will work again. And I have put this to the test. The last time I manifested massive amount of downloads for this channel that literally made this channel get monetized and double my income on this channel, I was literally burning this. I was burning dragon's blood on a daily basis. Now, this is not the highest quality of dragon's blood, but I was burning dragon's blood and sin. I always started my manifestation time with this. Every single time I have used this, I have seen results. Every single time. So when I think about for me using this, I start to ask why. Okay, if your intuition tell you to use something for manifesting, you still need to find out why, so you can find out how to not go against the why, and then always it always works for you. Hi, everybody. Oh, Karen, you didn't email me. You have to email me. I couldn't even email you. I received the funds for the book. Okay, you kind of paid me. You kind of paid me a little extra. It was $8, but I think you sent me $17. So I will actually be sending you a couple books that I found spiritually related that are hard to find. I'll send you those, like two of those that I got on my hard drive. I think one is on manifesting. As a matter of fact, here's what I'll do. I'll send you the beta version of my manifestation um, ebook. I'll send you the beta version for that, and because I'm cleaning that up. Once I get that clean, I'll send that up. But I'm still gonna send you the ebook that you purchased. You kind of overpaid, but I guess you was tipping. I don't know if you was tipping, Karen. You have to email me. I can't. I can't send you the link to it through your Cash App. There's no option for me to even message you through Cash App. I keep looking at it, I don't see it. Okay? I highly recommend that y'all get my ebook. Hi, everybody. Okay, the mentorship fee. Okay, all right. So you paid $8 for the ebook, and the ebook was for what ebook did you buy? Because I got two ebooks. Did you buy the ebook for Life, Purpose, and Destiny, or the poetry lesson book? Okay. Um, if you buy the poetry lesson book that I got, it's very much like my mentorship. So you might want to get that and then see if you still want to do the mentorship. The mentorship will just be more one on one email. You can still communicate with me. There's like, extra little work, extra lessons, a little bit of extra lessons. But if you want to do private studies, you could use my ebook on the craft of writing poetry. So, Karen, do you want the book on the craft of writing poetry that is through my VIP link? That book was on Amazon and got 5 stars, and somebody actually took it off Amazon and sold it for like a lot of money. They made a lot of money off of it, and I had to report them. So I'm not publishing the book, republishing it whole again because it got stolen and somebody made a lot of money off of it. So I'm actually going to be republishing the book in parts and expanding on each chapter. But if you want the original version whole, um, I'll send you that one on the craft of writing poetry. But do you want the book on destiny and life purpose as well? So were you paying for both books? Because I mean that means you would have paid $8 for one and seven for the other. Because I think you sent me $17. So that means you would have sent me $7 for the poetry craft book on learning how to write poetry for beginners and advanced poets. And then the $8 would have been for my life purpose and destiny book. Okay, so you want the $17 was just for my poetry book. Okay. All right. So the additional $8, if you send another $8, then you will get the ebook for finding your life purpose and destiny. Or or here's a third option. If you're going to do the life purpose and destiny thing, you can join my workshop that I'm going to be having. That's going to be $10, and I I will be talking to each person, um, using my book, helping them to find their life purpose and destiny, giving them some clarity using my book. But also, I'll have to ask them certain questions for to deep dive into find their spiritual contract. Basically, I'm going to have a workshop that's going to help people find their spiritual contract. Everyone's going to know their spiritual contract before they leave the workshop. Or you can get my part one and part two book on finding your destiny and life purpose. Okay? Or you can attend both. So here's everything that's available to everyone. As a matter of fact, here's what I'm going to do. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to post a brochure in the community news letting everybody know everything that I have for service. Okay? So my ebook on the craft of writing poetry, they got 5 stars everywhere it was sold at. That book is right now $7. Okay, last minute Christmas gift. Because Karen, you sent me $17. I'm gonna send you the link to the book. Okay. Then there's 2 other books: Finding Your Life Purpose and Spiritual Contract and Destiny. Part one is available as a last minute gift to read through January. After January is over, it will only be available on Amazon. Because right now it is in the beta version. You can read it before everybody reads it on Amazon. You can beat the rush. Part two, I am writing right now. That will be available in 2 weeks for sale. Both books on Finding Your Destiny will be on Amazon the end of the second week of January. Now, I know some of y'all are like, why are you putting them all out right now, those 2 books? Because divine timing and divine purpose is at work. I wish I could put them both out right now on Amazon. I can't. This wouldn't be a good time to do it. So, all my books will be back up on Amazon the end of the second week of January. The craft of poetry will be the first chapter expanded the second week of January. So if you're waiting to get all my books on Amazon, you're going to have to wait to the end of January, to end of the second week. Okay? The end of the second week of January, all my books will be on Amazon. But right now, they're only through my VIP link, private. Okay? Consider yourself special. If you buy it now, you're like beating everybody. You know, you're reading it now before everybody rushes to go on Amazon. A lot of people are going to get after holiday stuff in January. If you want to get my books at a discount before the after Christmas sales, you want to get them in the beta version right now through my VIP link. All my books are $8. Okay, every single one on right now in the beta version is $8. Now, Karen, I'm going to give you the $1 discount. Okay? Unless you don't want the Life Purpose Destiny book. I was willing to send it to you. I was willing to send that ebook to you plus the poetry craft book. So do you want both, Karen, or do you want one? Okay. You want the workshop on fine? Okay. She wants the workshop. Okay. So you don't want the book. Okay. So, Karen, since you want the workshop instead of the book, I'll put you on the list to invite to my workshop, and you'll get in free because you already paid. You sent me $17. I'm not going to overcharge you, okay? I'm giving you a discount. I'm giving you a discount, Karen, okay? Because she's getting more than one thing. So I'm being generous. So, Karen, you'll go to my workshop for $8, which you already signed, and you sent $7 for the book on the craft of poetry, okay? As I said, you can get the book or you can take the mentorship, either or. So email me and tell me which one you want, Karen. Tell me if you want the ebook on the craft of writing poetry, my ebook for beginners and advanced poets. Now there's going to be, as I said, a part two to that book as well on the craft of writing poetry. But if you're looking for an early mentorship course you can take where you study on your own, I recommend getting the book. So basically, I could send you, Karen, the ebook for Destiny, or you can take the workshop. Okay, workshop or book or both. It's up to you. If you want to pay for everything, go right ahead. If you want the workshop for $10 and the book for $8, that's fine. But you would have to send me $10 separate for the workshop. So here's the deal I'm offering you, Karen. You can, for your $17, okay, for your $17, you can get the ebook for Finding Your Destiny and Life Purpose and the book on the craft of writing poetry. So let's negotiate. What you think, Karen? What you think? I love negotiations. Do you want, for your $17, do you want the ebook on the craft of writing poetry plus the ebook part one on finding your life purpose and destiny? You have to have an open mind though, okay? The book on finding your life purpose and destiny requires you to be open. You're going to have to, because it's not all traditional. It's not all traditional. If you're hardcore traditional, my book is not going to be for you. Okay, my book on the craft of writing, my book on finding your life purpose and destiny is not all traditional. Although I will end up doing a book that's all traditional as far as spiritual. Okay, the reason why I didn't do it just all traditional spiritual is because not everybody has the same religion. So I try to stay away. I did the book metaphysically. The book is getting into metaphysical. Okay. All right. Okay. So you want both. Oh, I will post it in the community news, Karen. Okay. When this last, sorry about that, everybody. Okay. If you're looking to get my book, please check the community news. Over the next hour, I will be posting all the information on how to buy my books, how to email me. Okay. Karen, if you're looking to email me, please check the community news over the next hour. Okay. The next 60 minutes to find all the information. Okay. All the services I'm providing and how to contact me by email and how to buy my books and my payment sources. Okay, thanks everybody. I'm gonna rest a little bit here. I don't want to wear down my throat chakra. Your throat chakra is very important for manifesting. It's actually the Empress energy. So if your manifestation is coming slow, maybe you need to cut back on the talking. You need to be quiet more and use your inward voice to speak to God and to manifest instead of like talking out loud. Okay. Your throat chakra is kind of like a part of your wand. Okay, it's like your Harry Potter wand. So you have to be very careful what you're saying and what you're speaking and how much you use your throat chakra. Take very very good care of your throat chakra. You know, um, at some point it does really expire. I know someone in my family who literally trashed their throat chakra. They were always toxic with their voice. And they literally, in their later years, they couldn't manifest nothing. They were just kind of just stuck all the time. So just be careful of how you use your throat chakra. Okay, bye everybody. I'll see y'all later.